Pop up. Welcome to WSUG, Sugar the License Plug, giving you the 411. Pop up, guess who, bitch? Pop up, guess who, bitch? Shout out to my old ones, my old A1 day ones. The Empress 513. Shout out to Anna Williams. Shout out to these the ones that I don't hear from no more. Shout out to W Brown. Shout out to what's my girl's name? Damn, I can't think of her name right now. Cause that was my girl. Man, I remember I used to have songs for everybody. Renee P, the bartender. I forgot. And then Underrated Darkest, my brother, black brother. I think Anna Williams' song was I'll do anything for you. And Empress 513, what was her song? Empress 513, I cannot remember her song. I used to play her song for her all the time. I can't wait to get my stuff from Fort Wayne, man. I need all my stuff. It's just too hard. I'm going to get my iPhone turned back on. I had to go for a couple months. The bill was entirely too high. But I'm going to get the iPhone turned back on. And I'm going to get like a little limited service just so I can do my music. But StreamYard is extremely expensive. It used to be like $40 or $20 or something like that. It wasn't that bad. But now, not no more. That shit's $88. So look at this fool. He really wants to get in. They drive crazy as hell. I don't know what's wrong with these people. They be trying to squeeze in on the damn line, child. Squeezing in on the line. 45 minutes. God damn. Halfway through. Usually I be at home at right 7-8 minutes. I got to ride way out to the airport. Oh my God. And then I be in the heat of damn traffic too. So it's fucked up. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Whoa, 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 whoa. I got my boots on the ground. Hey, boots on. Ow, where them fans at? And oh, I got my boots on the ground. Hey, yo, where them fans at? Hit me one time. Ow. Oh, man, I really like that song. I really like that song. I really like that song. Traffic. 5 people in the chat, 2 thumbs up. What's up, Stacy? First one in the chat. How you doing, Stacy? My day is over. I'll start my day. I'll pop up. But by regular time, y'all, is Monday through Friday between 7 and 8:30. Every morning, Monday through Friday. What's going on? So I left a thing on my community post, which was Usher's testimony about Diddy. Now, I said something about it this morning, but I'm going to say something about it again. Usher was only 14 when he went to the Flavor Camp. Now, he took the stand and said that he had seen some things at 14 that he knew was wrong. They seen in the dark room and where they had on masks and all of this other shit. Chilling on the sofa, going to eat dinner here in a few. All right now. He said nobody never touched him. Like he didn't put it down that he touched him, but he said he some things happened that he don't go into or won't go into or whatever. But his mother let him go to the Flavor camp. You going to go stay with Diddy. At 14, you let your son go stay with Diddy. 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. He with Diddy in the penthouse. All right. We're going to go there with Tevin Campbell. Come on, talk to me, baby. Come on and talk to me, baby. All right. His mother went to go hook him up with Diddy. But when the mother got the story from Tevin Campbell that shit wasn't right over there with Diddy, she came and got Tevin and said, hell no, you ain't gonna have my son in here doing grown man things. I think Usher's mother should have did the same thing. Now we're going on to the next phase, Justin Bieber. I was talking about him earlier. Who allowed him to go to the Flavor camp for P. Diddy? I'm just saying, you should have kept your son out of here. He talking about it wasn't even never about music. Right? They told him to stand in line. This is what you got to do. You see and you don't tell. You keep your mouth shut. This is the way you get the fame. Like, okay, let me go there. The girls that was going with R. Kelly. Why would the mamas and the daddies let their child go with R. Kelly so he can brainwash them and condition their minds so they can be forever fucked up? Like, Diddy was a pervert, yo. And then if you look at his mom, with him sitting beside his mom, now knowing what his mom has done to him, and she steady walking, titty swinging. She hanging, titty swinging, I swear. I'm just saying to myself, like, damn, like some of these parents, y'all want y'all kids, they talented, they can sing or whatever they can do. You want your kids to be talented, but you put them with a predator. Now, Usher's mom, sorry, but not sorry. Usher's mom, you did too much, sister lady. You left him near 14 years old. 14, 15, 16, 17. You let him stay with Diddy for damn near 5 years. So what was she doing while she was letting her son stay with Diddy? Now, my thing is, Usher, wasn't you telling your mom about the shit that was going on at the Flavor camp? He was there before Justin Bieber. Now, he did Justin Bieber wrong. Right? Usher was talking about how Diddy took him to this spot, this penthouse hotel, you know, where it was 3 grown-ass men. Okay, 3 grown men there. All right. And, yeah. And so Diddy left. And they said, whether you leave or stay or something like that, he decided to leave. So since he left, his career started plummeting. Doors that was once open now was shut because he didn't stay in there with them 3 grown men, I guess, for them to have their way with him. This is in a penthouse hotel. I don't know where they was at, but I shared it on my community post. Listen to the testimony. Now they done got done with Cassie. Now they pulling up all of the other people. If that wasn't a damaging thing, all right, he didn't do nothing to Usher, quote unquote. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He said he had post-traumatic stress, that he was missing for a little while because they had to check him in a psych ward. Like, you sold your soul, right? For fame and fortune. Then when you didn't lay with them men, as you say, you didn't lay with them, Usher. All right. What was your mama doing? What was your mother doing? Same scenario with R. Kelly. Y'all want y'all kids to be famous. At what price? You send your child to stay with a stranger. I don't give a damn how famous he is. He's strange. He's a stranger. You don't know him enough to send your child with this man thinking that, oh, you're going to come out a star. But look at the cost of it. Look what the price they paying. All of them. They got these post-traumatic nightmares and psychotic shit going on with them. I mean, whatever it was you seen in that back room, dark room that wasn't nobody allowed in, you went over there and peeked in that room after they told you not to go in that room. And you went in there and peeked in that room and you seen some things in that room that changed your life. That's the reason why kids ain't supposed to see certain things until they're mature enough to handle the scene that they see. Protect your children. Look to your children. That's the reason why they all crazy as hell, because of all of the shit they're exposed to on the internet. Ain't nobody watching the door. I would love to have a child, but low key, in these days and ages and times, I wouldn't want one. I would be too worried about somebody influencing their young sponge like mine to see some dastardly shit, some sexually shit that they shouldn't be seeing, because their mind ain't mature enough to understand it or get to comprehend it. But these parents out here got to take some responsibility for allowing your 14-year-old son to go with P. Diddy. I mean, come on, man. I'm just looking at that like, and then the caption says, I was 14, man. Yeah. You was young as hell. And you became famous, but it cost you something. I was listening in on Money Boy Trey in the bushes. He's doing something on P. Diddy too. Y'all need to tap in and check that out. Everybody's doing reports on Diddy, but you know, have your personal opinion thrown in there too. So I like the way Money Boy Trey is doing it. I think the True 5 would be good at this too, dissecting this case. But I really do think that these people that Diddy was involved with, whatever kind of thing they was doing, you know, I said it earlier. Now I read something about it today earlier this afternoon. Okay, Hugh Hefner got away with having a whole house, but Diddy, you black. The reason why Diddy is caught up because he did too much with too many people that got too much money. If not his money, just about the same amount as he got. Go ahead. Wait till the last minute to pull over any goddamn way with your dumb ass. Go ahead, dummy. Gee, Monique says these people drive stupid. I think that they should just throw the damn case out. I know I might be going against what everybody else thinks, but I think that case needs to be thrown out. Throw it out. Because this shit ain't all on him. These people agreed to do some of this shit of sound mind. I can see the young ones, like Justin Bieber and them. I can see that. But these young men and young women and older ones have done shit. I don't know who that is. Bingo, bango. Where we at? Here we go, right here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. There we go. They not like us, y'all. They not like us. They not like us. I just got that shirt in the mail for Juneteenth. Should have got one that said Juneteenth on it. But I think I like that. They not like us. Shit, they not like me. I'll just make it personal, honey. They not like me. I was talking, shout out to Empress 513 and Anna Williams. I can't remember my other girl name. She was cool as hell. Oh, I can't think of her name. I cannot think of her name right now. Jesus. I think something wrong with my thing. Something wrong with my thing. Something wrong with my thing. All messages. There we go. KT. What's up to Candy? Normandy. Hey, y'all. Hey. Well, I've been seeing her just now. Hold on. Fact, sugar. It never should have went to trial. Yeah. Yep. That's my take on it. Throw that shit out. Throw that shit out. Y'all just want to put another black man under the jail for doing some freak shit that all of them agreed to do. Now they just gonna go extra with it. I'm like, come on, man. Where all of that shit? I don't think it's all his fault. Y'all allowed that man to do that shit. Cassie, you allowed them to do that shit. The rest of y'all, I don't care what Albie Shore and all them talking about. They paid. They wanted fame and fortune. That's what they wanted. And look at what the fuck they got. A bunch of mishmash ass bullshit. Mishmash bullshit. For real. Throw the damn case out. Throw the shit out. The judge was considering throwing the case out. They said in the one, I think it was AI generated though. But yeah, they said that one of the judges wanted to throw it out. I agree. Oh, now I can look at y'all messages. Lord. Y'all, I'm so stupid. I just put on the fucking mute button. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, shit. Wait, y'all. I gotta let these people know I'm pulling up in here right now. It's so stupid as hell. Hoo-wee. My bad. Hold on. I gotta find thing. You understand what you say? Players mess up, right? Right? Look, I push mute. I don't know why I do that. Another thing I want to say about this whole scenario, and this is about kids knowing too much before their time. You know, this is the one girl I told y'all about probably in a few lives long ago, about this girl who got a t-shirt name. Her name was Three Holes. And I asked, why they call you Three Holes? I asked the little girl. She said, oh, because I take it in all three. I'm like, what? But then the little boy told me that they all got their virginity taken by Three Holes. And the go-to person was to go to Three Holes because you can get your first time freak on. Okay? That's what these little young girls, these little young nasty girls got going on in their minds because their mamas was too young and didn't know enough to have them. I'm just saying, they not being raised, they being spawned. They weren't birthed, they was spawned like a Geico out of an egg. They ain't got no raising. A chimp can raise some of these kids better than their mamas is raising them. And that's why I'm going back to kick the fucking trial out. Kick out the damn shit. Put the trial out. With Usher's testimony alone, you was 14 and your mother sent you there. You wasn't even legal. You wasn't legal. Yeah, y'all. All the little boys in the high school, my friend's son, he the one introduced me to the little girl. Little girl, $20, you can get her. She's known for taking the young boys' virginities. In the 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade, she was doing this. Because, you know, his mom was saying that he was getting a little out wild or whatever. He must have got him a little taste. So I asked him, you know, just as a friend to the family, I asked him, and I said, you having sex? And he told me, yeah. I said, did you tell your mother? He said, no, my mother lose her mind. And I said, well, do you go with the little girl? Do you see the little girl? No, she's a girl at school. I said, oh. Was that your girlfriend? No. All the boys go to her to get their virginity taken. Then he look, I don't know, I'm dropping him off at the girl's house. He said, she lived right here, drop me off. I'm like, where you going? I'm going in here to get some more. You got to pay her $20, $25. Get her nails done or some old crazy shit like that. You know how many horror stories I hear about these young girls doing shit? So you raise them right, young and all. Yeah. The little boys, look, I just heard something about, what is it, North Carolina or South Carolina? There's 4,498,000 people that got HIV. What the fuck is they doing down there? Half the damn city is infected. The first thing, thank you, baby. Have a good day. All right, you too. The first thing I would do with my child, okay, if I can't control what you doing with your penis or your vajayjay, first thing I'm going to teach my son, strap it up. Strap it up. Don't have nothing loose hanging out. You still strap it and tap it. That's a lot, Normandy. What the fuck they doing down there? What is they doing down there? I should have shared it on my community post. It was on TikTok. I'm like, what the fuck they doing down there? The Weirds, they screwing so much, they so unprotected that they, I mean, like, goddamn, is somebody screwing everybody and getting them all the HIV virus? I'm just saying, like, what's really going on? I think that's crazy. They doing too much, y'all. They doing too much. They doing too much. They doing too damn much. But I just listened to Usher's thing, his testimony, and I just started getting mad. I'm like, what the fuck out of here? The Bill Cosby went to jail because he wouldn't let them drill for the oil under his house. That's one story. Another story is that he tried to buy the Central Broadcasting Service, CBS. Bill Cosby forgot he was black. R. Kelly, you thought you was gonna keep doing all that shit? Where was their parents at? Like, goddamn, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know, y'all. I'm just kind of shocked at the fact that he was 14. And his mama standing up there beside him in the pictures just as proud and pleased as punch, honey. She's sitting there like, yeah, my son is the famous Usher, okay? But look what your son had to go through. Justin Bieber, where were your parents? He's so fucked up right now, he don't know if he coming or going. But in the pictures, they got him doing everything. Drinking, snorting, doing everything. They done busted his ass wide open. Okay, Normandy. Deep situation, because what's her household that she feel like she ain't worth more than, yeah, because the mama is the cracked out one. The mama is the crackhead. She was raised by a whole, look, seeing that girl when she came out, when I dropped that boy off, my friend's son, seeing that girl with all that makeup on, eyelashes, girl, I'm talking about piercings and all kinds of shit. This child ain't nothing but 15 or 16 years old. She ain't even in high school yet. They just leaving out the 8th grade going to high school. She'd already got a reputation and think it's a braggable right. Somebody ain't taught that girl ethics. They ain't give her no scruples. They ain't give her nothing. They just said, go out there and fuck everybody. Look, man, I know that people get a little horn dog in them. I know people want to like to get their freak on and shit. I understand. I get it. But not kids. Not kids. It's the fast track to fame is what Usher was saying. The fast track to fame. Shit. You sold your soul to the industry, my boy. You sold your soul to the industry, my boy. That's what you did. And your mama let you do it. Your mama co-signed it. How the mama gonna stand up there acting like she, proud as a peacock and shit? And you know what your son had to go through from the age of 14 all the way up until 18? You was with Diddy for 4 years? What the fuck? I was in shock. I didn't know he was with him the whole time. I thought he just went a little year at the flavor camp, They asked Usher if you had an opportunity to send your kid to the flavor camp, would you do it? He said absolutely not. Well, at least you got better sense than your damn mama, because your mama sent you to the wolves.
Would you like to try one of our new frosty swirls? Have a great day.
Thank you for choosing Wendy's. How may I help you?
Can I have the Baconator #2, the meal?
Drink?
Strawberry lemonade.
Anything else?
That's it.
1406.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep. Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. That was a quick order, wasn't it, y'all? That's dinner. What they say, 1406? Nickel, penny. I'm just flabbergasted. To say the least. I was already feeling some type of way about R. Kelly and the parents. You remember them parents that say, we want our daughter back, and the daughter didn't want to come and she kept running from them? You sent her over there with R. Kelly. R. Kelly exposed her to a lot of freakish shit. Some of that shit she might have liked. I'm just saying. Now, I don't know how nobody else feel about this. Maybe I'm wrong. But as a female, I can't come with just anybody. And if you're doing something that's outlandish to me, I don't think I'm going to be able to enjoy that and reach a climax of any kind. I don't think I'm going to be able to enjoy any of that. Maybe I'm a little finicky and a little picky about what I do or something of that nature. Whatever. What is your mama doing? Hey, give me somebody. What is your mama doing? Your mama done dropped the ball. Your mama dropped the ball. The mama and the daddy. Now they want to come out. I wonder if that girl whether they ever did get the girl back or not. She was on the phone telling them she don't want to go. He's holding her against her will. No, he wasn't. No, he was not. Y'all let the daughter go over there. Y'all let the daughter go over there. Oh, y'all. Yeah, let me do mine. That don't make no sense to me. I'm sorry. All of them are wrong. I think at this point it's a mistrial. We done had enough of the same old rigmarole. The same old rigmarole they be doing over and over and over and over again. It's the same shit. It's OJ, Cosby, Kelly, and now Diddy. It's the same shit. Leftover, warmed over shit. And the parents ain't taking no accountability for it. Here you go. I got 6 cents for you. No problem. The parents is just as a fault. I wouldn't dare let my child go away with some motherfucker because he gonna get me into fame quick. And then my child seeing all this shit. I wonder if Usher told his mama. Did he tell his mama that he seen all that shit? I mean, damn. He had to have told somebody. Can I have some ketchup and salt, baby? Huh? Can I have some ketchup and salt?
Yes. How much ketchup?
Like 4 ketchups and 2 salts. Yay. Light ass cent for $14. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. I hope they throw the fucking trial out. Or I hope they don't give them as much time. Not that Usher didn't get fucked up. I ain't saying he didn't get fucked up. I'm just saying that the parents need to be a little bit more responsible. Justin Bieber's parents, Usher's parents, anybody else that had to deal with that flavor camp shit. Now, there was some kids, children, that was with Diddy that went to the flavor camp, but they didn't last, according to Usher. They didn't stay. Okay? They probably called their parents and told their parents what was going on, and the parents pulled them the hell up out of there. Makes sense. But Usher's mama was slipping. She let her son stay there for 4 fucking years until he was legal, 18. I'm surprised he was ever even able to get a marriage and have a regular relationship. Because the way this dude be powering down on their minds, man, he's a beast. But I don't know. I just don't think all of this did. Look, Cassie, you got your 20 million. Usher, he was afraid to come forward because he didn't think nobody would believe him. No, you were afraid to come forward because you didn't want to lose the fame and the fortune that Diddy was affording to you. You didn't want to come forward and say what happened because you wanted fame and fortune. It had nothing to do with music. At least he got that part right. I done got mad at Usher fucking around with this shit. Listening to this. It done pissed me off. The parents is just giving the children over to the predator. Jeez. God damn. Sometimes I don't be wanting to listen to some of the stuff that they be saying. Because it just leads to how stupid, how dumb and idiotic some of these parents is. Sell your child's soul for fame and fortune and riches. So you can say, you Usher's my son and all of that. Girl, bye. So then you should have sent him to college. He ain't got no education. The only thing he understands is the flavor camp, I guess. I don't know. I just don't think it's right. Parents should be responsible for this shit. You know damn well you should have took your son up out of there. You know damn well she could have took that baby up out of there. I would have never let my son, my child, my innocent 14-year-old child go with some strange man because he famous, because he Diddy, because he Puff Daddy, or whatever the fuck he call himself. Just like he changed his name. I don't want to be called Puff Daddy anymore. Everybody needs to call me P. Diddy. Boy, bye. Your name is Puff fucking Daddy. Let's talk about all the people that he killed. Now, if y'all want to go over there and talk about that shit he orchestrated, or him tampering with the witnesses that was supposed to come forward, and all the other illegal shit he did, then okay. But when you got kids with parents sending them to a flavor camp, it just don't make no sense to me. But check it out. It's on my community post. Read it in a week. Read it in a week, y'all. And also check out Money Wars Trey, because he's doing the take on him. And definitely for show, check out my girl Truth Hurts while she do her thug fizzle. But you know, I'm just gonna do my little tea here, a little sip of tea here, and a little sip of tea there, and a little sip of tea here and there. That's what I'm going to be doing. Because I know there's a lot of haters listening in, and people want to hear something that might be about them. You're so vain. You thought this live was going to be about you. It ain't. That issue is done and dead, and we ain't going to visit it. I don't go to regurgitated ass vomit. I don't like going up to regurgitated vomit. So I have a different thing about me. If you want to know the truth about it, I'm trying to get the fuck out of Pittsburgh again. I don't give a fuck where I moved to. I'm trying to get out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Racist ass, Uncle Tom ass, city ass shit. I don't know. I just want to live somewhere in the cut. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody got to bother me. I ain't got to worry about interacting with a bunch of stupid ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would like to do. But I guess everywhere you go, you're going to find some dumbass that you're going to have to deal with. And I guess that's the part of life. But I don't know. I want to get away from it. I don't want to run into it. I want to get away from it. I want to get away. Like, I want to go somewhere where don't nobody know my goddamn name. Like Cheers. I want to go somewhere where don't nobody know my name. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to be in Detroit where I grew up at. I don't want to be nowhere. I don't want to be nowhere around in these parts. I want a totally different city. You know what? I thought maybe I had got the travel bug up out of me, but I haven't. And one of my friends said, "You too old to be moving here." And I said to her, "No, I'm not. I don't have a kid, a dog, or a fish. I'm free. I can go wherever I want to go." And I can say that's probably the only good thing about not having a child, is I don't have to worry about nothing. I just got to take care of me. I don't have to worry about nothing but me. God knew what he was doing when he did what he did. And he know I probably have a stroke or a heart attack if anything would have happened to my child. You have to be overprotective of your children. You really do. You got to put a shield of protection around your children. Because these are all the perverted ass, chomo ass people out here that's doing the most outlandish shit to kids. And this should be a a whole eye opener for people. If you didn't think it when it was dealing with R. Kelly, you should be thinking it now. Your child got a talent, let them go to school and get a degree. They can pursue their career after they get their degree. So they got something to fall back on in the old times when there ain't nobody buying your albums. So you don't feel like you got to lose your whole goddamn mind and forfeit your whole soul existence so you can be famous. How many people you know famous that then committed suicide? Let me start. Robin Williams, Phyllis Hyman, and we keep going, that's just two. Famous, had money, off themselves. They wasn't happy. Money don't make you happy. Fame and fortune don't make you happy. You just get to be famous and have some money. But when you gotta pay the whole total toll cost of that shit, like they're doing with Diddy and the Flavor Camp and R. Kelly and all that bullshit, juice ain't worth the squeeze. And I am totally disgruntled with the way just in the beginning of this trial they throw it out. Some of them testimonies, what they went through, throw that shit out. Throw that shit out, man. Half of that shit is fucked up. Nobody should have to deal with that kind of shit. Not no kids. And parents need to be a little bit more protective of their children. And that's what the testimony for Usher gave me. It was given, your mom is a piece of shit. That's what it was given for letting her 14-year-old son say with a predator. Even if she didn't know it was a predator. You let that man take care of him where he felt like he was indebted to him. So anything he would have asked him to do, Usher would have did it because he wanted to be famous. Now, who put that porcupine in his brain? To tell him, listen, you got to do what you got to do in order to be famous. You know, you got to go ahead and do what Mr. Diddy tell you to do. Get the fuck out of here. Do what Mr. Diddy tell you to do. Do what Puff Daddy says now. No, Usher, I want you to do what Puff Daddy says now. If he wants you to bend over and he wants you to take it up the ass, pound it, let him do it. You're going to be famous and rich for it. I could just, I can. What up, baby? Low, cuz. What up? Can't handle the truth. Honey, the hell, Bow Wow's mama sent him to death row with Snoop at 3, period. Did he learn his ways from Clive? Yup. Yes, sir. Clive Davis, Hugh Hefner, all of them. Look at these dumb motherfuckers right here. Cheese and rice, man. Okay, all right, come on, dude. Come on. Y'all holding up the traffic, baby. For real, this is crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Look to your children, y'all. Look to your children. Keep your children safe at all times. Your girls and your boys, it don't matter. They coming after all of them. These people have been raised and boarded and breaded into perversion. And that's not just Diddy. There's so many of them out here. This mind is just cluttered with perversion. And they looking for the innocent ones. They want the ones that don't know nothing so they can poison their minds and shape them and form them into this bullshit. Keep it cute. What up, baby? Now, Bow Wow's mama sent him to death row with Snoop at 3. Sent him to death row. Cheese and rice, man. You know, you can't make this shit up, y'all. This shit can't be made up. These people are definitely doing shit that they should not be doing. And now that it's all coming out, we are living in an unfiltered society. It's not filtered anymore. They ain't straining it. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that this bullshit don't filter into other things. They not straining it. They keeping it up, keeping it going, keeping it pushing. They want these people to be perverted asses. This is sad. At the end of the day, y'all, it's sad. The innocence is being taken away. And it's just not happening in the music industry. It's happening in our society. Period. But you ain't trying to let me over, but I'm going. I just feel bad for any parent that would have to endure that not knowing. But I'm pretty sure that most of them kids that didn't make it through the flavor camp was because of the shit they were seeing, the perversion and the shit that he wanted them to do. And if they didn't do it, they had to leave. And I guess Usher wanted it too bad. But he gave up his innocence at 14. Stuff he wasn't supposed to be looking at, he said I was peeking anyway. Curiosity killed the cat. But that catnip kept him coming back. And curious mind. Kids are supposed to be curious, but you're supposed to shape them. You're supposed to shape them and mold them so they don't get off into that type of shit. At least until they're old enough to understand it. Well, I guess they didn't give a fuck. They was too interested in the money. His fame, their money. Sad. It's just sad. What's up, Lady Marie? She say, Lady says, it seems like he had people who really looked out for him. Lucky, right. Snoop was like Death Row was a little too grown for him. And that's how he ended up with JD. I can say it seems like he had people who really looked out for him. Luckily, yeah. I'm late. What are we talking about? Oh, I'm talking about P. Diddy. I'm talking about the P. Diddy. Look, on my community post, I tagged it. His testimony today. I was talking about it because he was 14 when he went to the flavor camp with P. Diddy. And Diddy had him all the way up until he was 18 years old and legal. And I believe Usher left on his own. But my thing is his mama standing in front and center with him. She sent him to the flavor camp. She sent him there. So while he was seeing the people with the masquerade, and he said it looked like a scene. It didn't look sexual. It looked like it was a scene out of a movie. Well, yeah, he was reenacting that perversion shit that he was brought up with his mama. Mama had sit on my face, telling him to sit on her face. What the fuck is wrong with her? Go look at his mama and look at her. When you see her on the interview, just look in her eye and see the dark cast that's over her. And he's sitting there kissing his mom and all that shit. Probably incest, child molestation, everything. But to hear him, now just this hope that this shit don't filter in to Usher's kids. Hopefully, this made him a better father. Okay? Hopefully he got the mother of the baby is a better mother than his. Because his mother wasn't making the right decisions for him. And just like you said, KT, at least Snoop had enough scruples to say, yo, man, Death Row's a little bit too hard for you, young man. And get him on up out of there. But he had the power that he could have done a lot of things with him, too. Dr. Dre, look at how he fucked up Michelle A. They didn't even pay her for the something in, or whatever that. I can't think of the name. Something you should know. That they didn't pay her for the. Oh, I'm in the wrong motherfucking lane in the wrong. God damn it. at this motherfucker. Oh, so this is what we gotta do? For real? For real? For real? For real? For real? The fuck out of the way. God damn! Dumb motherfucker. Stupid as fuck. Standing in the middle of the goddamn road street. Acting like ain't nobody coming up the street or down the street. Then the motherfucker, yeah, pull over and sell that motherfucker that shit. Or whatever the fuck you trying to do. You don't own the road. Y'all have road rage sometimes. I guess y'all could tell. I have road rage. People, you gotta drive for everybody else, not just for yourself. You have to drive for everybody else. See, look at this man coming up the road. It's like this here. Like there's not another car on this road with your fat motherfucking ass can't even fit in the goddamn car. She Moleses. I'm taking it. I'm gonna move out my way. Look at this motherfucker. Barely making it in the. Really? 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 Come on, man. I ain't got all day. Let's go. This motherfucking bitch want to sweep outside. Maybe I can finally get a motherfucking parking space. Look at this stupid bitch. Maybe I could move and get in here. I'm going to the store. All right, y'all. I'm going to go in this motherfucking store and give me some ginger ale because there's nothing in there. And, oh, I done put the time first, y'all, Lord. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I should said he would never send his kids to one of them diddy camps. Hell no. He knew what after his daddy died, it was all downhill. Wow. Taken advantage of very early from what the streets have been saying. Said you got to pay attention to Diddy's mama's nails, period. Just go look at her. Go look at that woman. Go look at her. I promise you, you can see it on her. I guess it's because you know it might be a little bit more obvious, but yeah, she's a dark soul. And I'm hoping that Usher learned some shit from it. You know? I'm hoping that he learned something. And I hope, it don't cause none of them too much. But I blame his mom. I'm very sorry, but that's my take on it. I blame his mama. The other people pulled their kids out, but she left them in. And I'm sure he probably let her know. He didn't give a damn. He did not care. Pour my drink in here. Store with me. Yeah, all that shit was. His testimony didn't tell too much that was going on with him, but it told a lot of what was going on with Justin Bieber, because he admitted that they did Justin bad. And they probably tore that ass up. They had him doing grown shit, honey. So, all I can say is the days will tell. And my mind will change, but I doubt it. Y'all be nice and kind and stay blessed. Just remember, each one reach one so that each one can teach one, y'all. This was my pop-up. Y'all be nice and kind and stay blessed. Each one reach one so that each one can teach one. We got one love, y'all. That's God's love. And we lucky just to have that one. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out. Thanks for showing up. All right, y'all.